Hello, guys, welcome back to Deep Dive with Claret. This is part 2 of my last video, and it's the update on the story. So let's get into it. Update: one of my 33 female best friend, 31 female of 20 years, made a move on my boyfriend. How would you handle this? For everyone who asked for an update, first of all, thank you. I genuinely appreciate all the advice you gave me. Some of you were absolutely ruthless, lol, but honestly, I think this naive heart of mine needed it. A lot of your comments gave me clarity, especially the ones about the camera and boundaries. They helped me see the situation more objectively and gave me the courage to make the decisions I needed to make. After my conversation with Elle that Saturday morning, I went back downstairs to check on my boyfriend. He told me he was okay, and at the time I accepted that answer. Looking back, I also want to thank everyone who reminded me to really check on him and not just assume he was fine. In everything that happened, I unintentionally overlooked the fact that he had gone through something upsetting too. That afternoon, I drove Elle back to my place. I wasn't about to let her commute while she was in such an emotional state. The drive was almost completely silent. She didn't start any conversations. At one point, I asked her, "What do you think would have happened if my boyfriend hadn't pushed you away?" She quietly said she didn't know. Then she told me she hated that she'd put herself in that position and that she was sorry for causing all of this. This was the only real conversation we had. When we arrived at my place, I stopped the car before she got out and told her she needed to find somewhere else to stay. I told her that when I come back on Wednesday night, I will be needing the space. She simply nodded. As she walked towards the house, she turned around and looked back at me. That moment broke my heart because I couldn't help thinking it might be the last time I'd ever see my best friend. I started tearing up, but I drove away before my emotions convinced me to take it all back. Monday night, one of our friends noticed something was off and messaged our group chat to check on Elle. It probably wasn't surprising. Elle and I are usually the ones constantly blowing up the chat, and it had been unusually quiet since Saturday. After a little small talk, I was just lurking. Elle confessed everything. She told them exactly what she told me. Friend 1 immediately left the group chat without saying a word. Then she called me. Friend 2 stayed. She tried to mediate and later messaged me privately. She said she's sorry for everything that happened and said she needed to stay with Elle because friend 1 had already made her position clear. I told friend 2 that I thought staying with Elle was the right thing to do. I also asked her to keep an eye on Elle and encourage her to seek professional help. She promised she'd try her best to make it happen. Fast forward to today, Elle and I still haven't spoken since that day, but friend 2 has occasionally updated me. According to her, Elle had started seeing a therapist and has been in much better spirits lately. Friend 2 let her stay with her the day after she confessed everything. Elle has since found her own place and moved in yesterday. Friend 1 still isn't speaking to Elle. She told me she won't consider reconciling with Elle until I've forgiven her, not because she wants to pressure me, but because she feels she can't move past what had happened while I'm still hurting from it. Honestly, though, that isn't what weighs on me. Whether friend 1 forgives Elle is between them. What weighs on me is losing someone who had been my best friend for years. I miss her every day. But one piece of advice that really stuck with me was to pause the friendship instead of making permanent decisions while emotions are still fresh. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving us both time. As for my boyfriend and me, we are doing okay. We've had a lot of honest conversations since everything happened, and I apologize for not fully realizing how much the situation affected him in the moment. He's been more understanding than I probably deserve, and I'm grateful every day that he chose to face this with me instead of letting it drive us apart. Since Elle seems to be doing much better now, I'm also going to stop asking friend 2 for updates. I think continuing to check on her from a distance isn't helping either of us move forward. I know some people will probably be disappointed that I haven't ended the friendship completely. I understand why you think I should end it. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm simply not ready to make that decision. For now, I'll continue no contact for weeks, months, maybe even a year. I don't know what the future looks like yet, and I don't think I need to decide today. If after enough time has passed, I feel ready to revisit the friendship, then I'll make that decision with a clearer head. If I don't, then I'll accept that too. This experience has taught me that people can make terrible decisions without being terrible people. That doesn't make those decisions okay, and it doesn't mean there shouldn't be consequences. Exactly. I feel like OP is being I can't of course I'm just sitting on a chair and reading a paragraph from OP's life, so I can't understand her point of view directly, but from what I've seen, I feel like OP is being a bit too soft on someone that did something like that. People this kind of situation is not something that you can take lightly, or even maybe forgive the person and bring them back to your life fully. That's a complete no. Of course you can do it, but for me that's a complete betrayal of self. So yeah, this is part 2 and the update to her story. So let me know what you think of this story. Would you be able to forgive your friend after they do something like this to you? Okay, so please comment down below, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.